Good evening, everyone. Welcome and thank you for joining us for this presentation about this amazing opportunity that you're about to hear about. My name is Sonia Magruder, and my husband Doug and I have been with Purium for over 12 years now, and it's been an incredible journey both on the health and the financial level. So today what we're going to talk about is the whole life transformation that Purium offers, which is health and wealth. And you'll learn more about the company, Purium. It's a company that's been around for over 20 years, who the founders are, who's behind this company, and why it's the best nutrition solution for the health problem that we have in our country today. You're also going to hear firsthand from brand partners who have had incredible success and have had their lives completely transformed by this product and the business. Most importantly, you're going to hear how you can start your own transformation for your financial and wealth, financial and health transformation that could potentially be life-changing for you as well. So let's get started. We're going to dive in here. Sadly, we all know someone who has had cancer or diabetes or heart disease or many other lifestyle diseases, right? And the problem is more than ever that what's happening in the food supply that we have in our country. And the awareness of that problem is really ramping up. So that's actually good. But in the meantime, our bodies are constantly being bombarded with toxins. And one source, a big source of those toxins are these ultra processed frankenfoods made in labs to actually be addictive, to make them addictive to people. So why are people eating these foods? Well, busy lifestyles are enabling these compromises of convenience, and they're resulting in these poor food choices, which in turn help people or don't help people. They cause people to have lack of sleep, lack of energy, terrible digestive issues, and even worse, autoimmune disease, leaky gut, and things like this. Diabetes, type 2 diabetes is rampant now, cardiovascular disease, hypertension. So these foods and many even nutritional supplements contain chemicals, sugar, artificial sweeteners, inflammatory oils, artificial dyes, all kinds of unhealthy ingredients, pesticides, herbicides, and one of them is glyphosate. That's a huge culprit because glyphosate has been linked to serious diseases like leaky gut and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. But now a new study came out where it's linked to even many more types of cancers. And it's interesting because glyphosate was originally patented as a mineral descaler, and then it was patented a few years later as an antibiotic. So why do we need to know this? Well, it's in the food, it's in the air, it's in the water. It's insidious, and it's virtually impossible to avoid. And imagine how toxic and disruptive that is to our gut microbiome. That's why it's been linked to so many of these diseases. And think about it. It was patented as an antibiotic at one point. So when this is coming into our bodies, we know what happens if we take an antibiotic. It's like spraying napalm on a forest. It kind of eradicates everything. And that's where it really disrupts our gut microbiome. So why is it so important to have a healthy gut microbiome? Well, 70% of our immune system is in our gut. It all starts in the gut. 90 to 95% of serotonin, which is the feel-good neurotransmitter that affects our mood, is made in the gut. So poor gut health can be related or linked to low mood, anxiety, depression. And if the gut is compromised, like with leaky gut, we can't even absorb nutrients. So we have a solution though. Purium has the solution, and I'm going to bring on my good friend Melissa, who you'll hear from again a little bit later on in this presentation. And she's going to explain what the solution is that Purium has for this.
Thank you, Sonia. The solution. This is a program that Justin and I have been on for almost 7 years now. We learned about it from Sonia, and we're so grateful. This is a 90-day nutrition reset that, like Sonia said, helps remove, it's the only clinical solution for removing glyphosate from the gut and then repairing the damage that was done. It's essentially 2 meal replacements per day. And those meal replacements consist of gut support, protein, and power shake. The gut support, that's removing the glyphosate. Protein, 99.4% absorption rate. And the power shake, Delicious, add water, shake it up and go, incredibly convenient. The program also has a gentle parasite cleanse that is extremely effective. And then before bed, you have your tart cherry juice. And that helps you sleep really deep and helps your body's response to inflammation. You do this program for 90 days, and we promise you, you will feel so much better. There's going to be so many scale and non-scale victories when you do this program. Here are some of the results. Look at the skin, the waistline, the energy of these people. You can see the difference. And this is in a short amount of time. These issues are all gut related. And that's why this program is so superior to anything out there, because it's getting to the root cause of these ailments. I am so grateful to be on this program. And this program is what gives you the business opportunity complimentary. So thank you so much, Sonia, for letting me share this. I love this program. I share it with everybody and the business, of course.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Great explanation, quick overview of what this program is all about. So who's behind this company? Let's find out who's behind these amazing products in this company. Dave Sandoval and Amy Venner are the two co-owners and co-founders. They are very mission driven, very high integrity, and they have championed the organic, non-GMO, whole food, superfood movement since 1993. They were actually making organic superfoods, manufacturing them before there was even a USDA certified organic label. Amy is the CEO, the co-founder, and the co-owner. So heart-centered. She's an amazing person. She's a mom of two girls. And it was actually her own personal health journey that helped her see the importance of real nutrition that is convenient and affordable and accessible, which is what these products are and what the ultimate lifestyle transformation is. We actually have a way of circumventing that convenience issue. It literally is healthy fast food. Dave Sandoval, he's our formulator. He's brilliant. He was mentored by giants in the holistic health world like Ann Wigmore and Dr. Bernard Jensen. And a personal experience of losing a very dear loved one of his to a lifestyle disease is what got Dave on this path and on this mission. That's what inspired him. And Dave and Amy's high integrity is infused into everything that they do, everything about this company, how they operate, and in the way that the products are manufactured. Dave and Amy are the manufacturers. Purium is the manufacturer. And that's important. If you have some supplements, which you probably do, after this Zoom, go take a look, grab one out of the cabinet, look at the label, and you're going to see it probably says manufactured for such and such company. When you look at ours, it says manufactured by. Why is that important? Because Dave and Amy are able to ensure that the products are tested rigorously, in-house and third-party testing. Everything is certified organic. There's no binders, no fillers, no chemicals, nothing artificial, and they have a whole food philosophy. Nothing comes from a synthetic isolate. Everything comes from a whole food ingredient, which is important because the body can actually recognize and assimilate that. The whole food has all the cofactors, the minerals, the fiber, the enzymes. And these products are even made, or the ingredients are sourced from farms that use regenerative farming practices. So the soil is mineral rich, it's nutrient rich, and therefore so is the food. The food's only as good as the soil that it's grown in. Every ingredient is identity tested, meaning the ingredient comes in and it is tested to make sure that is indeed the ingredient that they're getting from the supplier, which is very important for safety and for the product being actually giving you results and actually working and doing what we want it to do. Also, this is something that really impressed me when I learned about this. When the truck arrives and has the ingredients in the truck, somebody from the facility will come outside, inspect the interior of the truck. If there's a slightest little bit of dirt, if there's mold, if there's a bug, if there's anything like that, the whole thing is rejected. None of it is allowed into the facility, even though it's packaged up, it's sealed and all of that, but that's how meticulous they are. And if they weren't the manufacturers, they wouldn't be able to ensure that this would happen. This is a picture of Doug and I at the Purium manufacturing facility. When a brand partner gets to the rank of diamond, they actually earn this trip. They're able to spend time with the owners and tour the facility as well as other things. And we witnessed it. It was really, really an exciting moment to be able to see the products being made and to learn about all the meticulous processes that are used when the products are being manufactured. So again, what makes Purium different? Certified organic. Like Melissa said, proven glyphosate solution. No binders, fillers, nothing artificial ever. Convenient and extremely affordable. In-house and third-party testing. And if that wasn't enough, Dave and Amy are extremely eco-conscious. So yes, it's great for the planet that we have transitioned to plastic-free packaging, all but one product, but about 64 products are in biodegradable, compostable packaging. It's also important for our health. There was recently a study that came out, found that the average person has a teaspoon of microplastics in their brain. So Dave and Amy decided to do something about it, whatever they could do. And by doing this, they have prevented over 300,000 pounds of plastic from going into the environment. And when you think about it, that's really an impact because that's the equivalent of approximately 14 million plastic water bottles, that much plastic. So really, why join Purium as a brand partner? Honestly, now is the ideal time, and I'm going to tell you why. The timing for what we have for health, people are prioritizing their health more than ever now. You can create extra income to offset inflation and how the cost of everything is rising from your home or from anywhere. It's a way to build a plan B income before you need it. That's the key. Build it before you need it, before the unexpected happens. It's smart to diversify your income, not rely on just one source or keep your eggs in one basket. And you'll be able to share these powerful results-driven testimonials from the nutrition that we have that people reorder monthly for years. I have people that are still ordering the products that have been ordering every single month since 2013 because these products really do deliver results. And it's your opportunity to align with a trusted 20-plus-year-old company that has a proven track record of stability, success, and leadership. Here's another reason. When you search recession-proof business categories, guess what comes at the top of just about every single list? It's health and food, consistently. And Purium really is a perfect marriage of both. We're offering a powerful health and wellness opportunity that thrives in any economy. This business model offers residual income that you can leverage. And what does that mean? Well, most people, and me included before Purium, are trading time for money. But time is limited. With Purium, you're able to build an income and create more time. How is that? Well, that's with leverage. And I'm going to show you an illustration. So let's say you're able to carve out 10 hours a week on the side of whatever you're currently doing. And then you might find 5 friends that want to do the same thing, that want to have their own nutrition business with Purium. And they were able to each invest about 10 hours a week. What you're doing now is getting 60 hours a week of effort, but you're still only working 10. That's the power of leverage. You're earning beyond your own time. And that's what makes this so unique and different from a typical job or traditional business. And we're going to hear from some friends now who've done exactly that. And we're also going to bust a myth while we're at it, okay? And what is that myth? We're going to debunk it. Now, the only people who get in at the beginning are the ones that can succeed, or you have to get it on the ground floor with these types of businesses. So let's find out if that's really true. And we're going to invite Kelly, who is pretty new to Purium, already having success, and she's going to join us. Kelly, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, Sonia.
Hey, Kelly, welcome.
Thank you. So I didn't come here looking for a business. I came here in a total health crisis. And to quote me, I was not building another network marketing company. But I did start just sharing organically on social media for some accountability and connection. And the income did start to flow in. And I was able to hit some of Purium's fast start bonuses, $1,850 in just a few months. And I know that's not millionaire money, but when you've been trading your time for dollars as a massage therapist for 25 years, that's 37 massages. And it's also a pretty good chunk for a mortgage payment. So not only that, I just found such renewed purpose and people, which is so important at this time for me and so many people I'm hearing, is just to be able to lock arms and move forward in life with new people. That's important. And also, I had just stepped away from my massage practice of 25 years. So I really did need a new plan. I needed a retirement plan. I needed a what's next plan. So it started to hit me, if I was here after 25 years of building a business, then how many other people are out there in the same exact position? So I put it together. It's not just the health, it's the wealth and being able to own your time, your impact, your energy. And now I'm just so grateful that I have some residual income and that plan B, like you were talking about, Sonia, for my husband and I for retirement.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kelly. Okay, next we're going to hear from Nicole. Nicole not able to join us in person, but she has a little video message for us.
As a holistic health practitioner, my goal has always been to help people feel their best in the least amount of time with the least amount of effort, while also being mindful of their budget. And I have been on a search for the last decade looking for this. Enter Purium into my life last year. I was very humbled with my health doing a nosedive. And within 45 days of being on the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, my health had completely transformed. And I knew I had to share this with people, not just my clients, but with my loved ones, with anybody and everybody who was suffering from a lifestyle disease. And I could talk about that forever, but the business side was something that I was really, really surprised about. And let me tell you why. When I made the choice to bless others with sharing the business opportunity, but also sharing these amazing products and being able to help people reclaim their health, I was very blessed with what that could do for my family. So when I started last year, I got these fast start bonuses, which are a very generous thing that Dave and Amy put for new brand partners. And it was able to fund my son's entire summer camp. Now, he is a kid with special needs, and it is $750 a week for that camp. I had the intentions of setting him for 1 week because that's all we could afford. But the bonuses alone paid for his entire summer camp. He went for 5 weeks. He had the best time of his life. And that gave me a taste of what was possible. When you use this business to bless others, you get the blessings in return. And it is incredible because in the last year, my husband left. This time last year, he was working in another state, 8 months of the year away from his family. And he left a 6-figure business to join us and to do the Purium business. My parents have since retired. They left Canada and they moved down across the street from me in Tampa, Florida. And I get to work with my mom every day. She's my best friend, and she's also part of Purium because it also helped transform her health. And it just showed me that when you share this beautiful business and these beautiful products with people, it will internally bless you. And I am forever grateful for Purium coming into my life because it has given me my health, but it's also given me a tool to bless others. And I'm so, so grateful for that.
That was awesome. So you remember I said Purium has been around over 20 years, about 21 years. And these are people who just came in recently. Kelly came in this year. Nicole came in just a little over a year ago, and Nicole is at the rank of Crown, which you'll see later on in this presentation, what exactly that means and what that income looks like. All right, next we have Justin and Melissa, my dear, dear friends, and they're going to share what their experience has been.
I guess I'm going first. And to say that Purium has changed our life is an understatement. So I was in the electrical trade since I was 16 years old, and I thought that this was going to be my lifelong career. Twisting wire nuts, putting on the tool belt and going to work, getting up early. But my wife started the business and I was happy to support her because she has always been into health and wellness. It's always been her passion. And to be able to say that in a year and a half, she was able to help me replace what my full-time income was in electrical contracting. And it's just been a game changer because my wife and I, we love to travel and we would always have to save up, go on vacation for a couple of weeks, and then I'd have to come back to that grind. But now we're able to travel whenever we want, wherever we want, for as long as we want to go. And the other amazing thing about this business is that we've been able to help other families be able to do the same. So it's truly all green lights. There's no downside to this business. And we've been able to see firsthand how the power of having residual and leveraged income is so powerful. And to say that we are grateful is an understatement. And I think my wife's going to say a few things too as well.
Thanks, Annie. I completely agree. This is the gift that keeps on giving. Justin and I have zero experience with network marketing. We've never done anything like this before, but there are systems in place that work. And if you're coachable and you follow them, sky is the limit. I was doing massage therapy for 20 years before this. So you're hearing a theme here. Everybody had a grind. And most of us here, we loved what we did, but it was hours for dollars. We didn't have an income that was paying us while we slept. So to start a business like this was brand new, but it was fun because we love helping. So we started the business. It's retired Justin. It allowed me to be by my mom's side when she got some bad news. I was by her side the last 3 years of her life. And that is a gift that I'll never be able to repay. Sonia, you for sharing this business, Dave and Amy for creating this business opportunity with us. It's just a dream, and I'll value and cherish those memories forever. So very grateful. I get to help people and wake up and I pinch myself in the morning. Justin and I are literally giddy about this business. You can't fake these smiles. We love our team. We love traveling. In fact, just today we closed on a place in Greece. Truly, I tell you, our income would not have provided that with what we were doing before. Purium has made our wildest dreams come true, and we're over the moon thrilled to be part of this business, be part of this family, and share it with the rest of you.
And we want to help you do this.
Thank you so much, Justin and Melissa. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to debunk another myth now because you heard from a couple health and wellness experts, or a few, Kelly, Nicole, and Melissa. And you might be saying, well, but I'm not a health expert. I'm not a health professional or practitioner. So we're going to debunk that one now too, because the truth is you don't need to be. Like Melissa said, you just need to be coachable and follow our simple, proven system. And we're going to hear from someone who now has done exactly that, and that's Mackenzie. Hey, Mackenzie.
Hi there. Yep, I'm Mackenzie. I'm a stay-at-home mom, definitely not a health expert, but I jumped in and have loved it. Before Purium, physically, I was postpartum after having a baby at 43. I was bloated and inflamed. I had severe joint pain, addicted to coffee all throughout the day, fatigued and exhausted, and just not in a good place. Financially, we're a one-income family. My husband has his own construction business and provides for us very well, but just not a lot of extra. Once I found Purium, I did a deep dive. I looked at all the links and, all the ingredients and the clinical studies and just fell in love. I actually sent it to several of my family members before I'd even purchased because I knew it could help. Once my husband and I decided I needed this and we wanted to invest in my health, I jumped in as a brand partner. Yes, I have little notes. I'm not as good as a speaker as Justin and Melissa. But yes, I jumped in as a brand partner. Now I'm on day 40. I have lost 11 pounds. My bloat belly is down a third the size. I am sleeping amazing. I have so much more energy, and I gave up coffee on day 5. So that's crazy because I was fully addicted from morning to night. But the best part was that it just came very naturally. I just shared my story as it unfolded on Instagram stories and just had so much reaction to that. And I had 10 friends and family join me in this transformation. 2 of them became brand partners, and one of them was even my chiropractor. So that's proof that even just a stay-at-home mama will be listened to some health practitioners. So okay.
I'm sorry, Mackenzie. Thank you. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So with all of that, I was able to hit my fast start bonuses, as you heard before. And with those commissions, it was enough to almost pay our entire mortgage. And that's incredible for a first month income. Yes, big, huge for us. So I just had so much fun. I've really enjoyed this. I can't wait to see what happens. But the best part is just to see all the lives that are changed from this gift that we have in the ultimate lifestyle transformation. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mackenzie. And Mackenzie has only been in Purium for about a month and a half, as you can see. And that's pretty powerful to hear. She's made that much that could almost completely pay a month of her mortgage. Beautiful. All right, next we're going to hear from John, who also did not come into this as a health expert. Welcome, John.
Hello, everyone. Okay, so many benefits to talk about, but here's 3. Number 1, this program is so easy to follow for busy people like yourself. I leave early in the morning, have a nutritious breakfast that not only tastes great, but is ready in 30 seconds, which is a lifesaver. And same for my lunch. 30 seconds, it's done. I just throw in a couple of healthy snacks in between. Boom. There's my 2 meals for the day. They're all. Number 2, energy. I just turned 65. I love playing indoor racquetball, but here's the challenge. I'm playing with 30 and 40-year-olds for 2 hours or more, and they don't take it easy on senior citizens like that. This nutrition has been a game changer because I have both the energy and the endurance, not only to keep up with these young kids, but at times to even outlast them when they want to. And number 3, I do our bills, and we are saving money on our grocery bill every month. And also, last year, we've experienced another benefit. Now, here's the bad news, and I'll tell you the good news. The bad news is I will not have a pension retiring from my present corporate job. So basically, I would be stuck having to work longer than I want to before retirement. But here's the good news. Because Shelley and I love this nutrition program so much, naturally, we're sharing it with people. And we've noticed from the very first month that we have a growing online nutrition business, which is paying us a residual income each month. As Sonia and Melissa have probably told you, we're getting paid while we sleep, along with free and great support from all of you. So all that being said, Shelley and I sincerely want to thank both David and Amy for making all this possible and for allowing us to be part of their Purium.
Thank you so much, John. Love that. All right, now we've got Dominique, also fairly new to Purium, relatively, didn't come in at the beginning, not a health expert. And let's hear from Dominique.
Thank you for having me, Sonia. Yeah, so I had a pretty profound health transformation from using this nutrition and loved it so much. Of course, I naturally wanted to share with everybody. At the time, I was working a full-time demanding job as a personal assistant and a house manager. Some mornings, I would have to start earlier than 9 and work later than 5. As well as that, I was juggling being a mom and a wife. But this business, the leverage aspect, allowed me to build a full-time income in part-time hours alongside everything that I was already doing. So fast forward to January this year, and I was given an ultimatum from my employer, something that didn't align with my personal core values. And instead of having all the stress, I was able to walk away from my full-time job without even thinking about it. And I'm so grateful because now I enjoy time freedom, location independence. I get to work from the comfort of my own home. And in January, in fact, after I left my job, my daughter had a high school soccer game to win the championship. And instead of being on my phone, checking text messages with the score updates, I was able to be there on the field. I was able to watch them score that winning goal and watch them celebrate the win, so it's moments like that that are priceless that this business has given me. I also just booked a flight for my mom to come out from England for a second time this year. Normally she only comes out one time, and she's getting older now, so I really appreciate that we're going to be able to spend more quality time together because I get to choose my own schedule. And truly great.
Thank you so much, Dominique. So inspiring. We're so happy for you. And I wasn't a health professional either. I have a background of real estate. I was full-time in real estate for over 20 years. My husband, Doug, and I, we got involved with Purium initially, like many people here that you've heard from tonight, for our own personal health journey. And we had a profound life-changing experience with these products. We could not help but share automatically. You always share something you love with the people you care about, right? And by doing that, within a few months, the income from Purium was equal to the rent of one of our rental properties. That was a big aha moment for us because we realized we didn't have to make that huge capital investment to get that stream of income. And I was able to build this alongside working 60 to 70 hours a week in real estate because of the leverage aspect. When I had that light bulb moment, when we saw that big deposit just a couple months in, I realized that there was something really very powerful here to this business model and this company and what they have to offer. And just made it a little bit more deliberate, few hours a week alongside the busy schedules that we had. And within a year and a half, we were able to match my full-time multiple six-figure real estate income. The beautiful thing is we actually now have way surpassed that, but have the location and time freedom to actually enjoy the income, which we never had before when we were constantly on the hamster wheel. And even more gratifying than that is having been able and continuing to be able to help others do the same exact thing and help them have this potentially life-changing income. So we're very grateful as well. And let's talk turkey now. How do you make money with Purium? Well, in your first 10 days or less, get 2 people on or 3 people on board with you with the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation 90-day program, our nutritional reset. And if 2 of those are customers and 1 wants to join you as a business partner, you have already earned about $375. That's just a hair shy of what your first month of the program will cost. So you're already getting your money back, right? Dave and Amy are very generous because they are so mission driven and they want to get this out to as many people as possible. This nutrition, I'm sorry, something just dropped. But because of that, they have provided a compensation plan that rewards you right off the bat, right in the beginning, while you're building that long-term residual income. And right away on the table is $6,500 in fast start bonuses that you can make. So that's money you can make immediately. And you can earn matching bonuses. You have the ability to earn up to $4,000 in matching fast start bonuses. When you bring on business partners who join you, they hit those bonuses, you get matching bonuses. So you can make these bonuses over and over again. And on top of that, there are leadership bonuses, cash bonuses up to $10,000 per month, and profit sharing pools. And these are the examples of the bonuses that are available. Now, let's talk the residual long-term earning potential. This chart is our income disclosure statement, and it shows you the people who you heard tonight. It shows you where they're at with those black arrows. So you can see what average monthly income is that you can earn and what people here have. Not only that, there is mentorship and support, one-on-one coaching, team coaching and mentorship, company coaching and mentorship. There's no shortage of support and infrastructure for you to plug into, because the beauty of this business, just one of the many beautiful things about it, is you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. The community aspect, the mentorship and the support is unparalleled. So you will not be lacking any guidance at all when you make the decision to join this business. So how do you get started? Well, start your own 90-day program, and your business is free with that. If you're coachable, if you're a motivated person, if you have a love for helping others, this is for you. So you may be ready to join as a brand partner now, or simply you may want to have your own health transformation and try the products. Either way, get back to the person who invited you to this, and they will answer any questions we didn't cover here, and they'll help you get started. It's super simple. Literally takes about 5 minutes to do that. So I want to thank all of our speakers tonight, and thank you for joining us, for our guests joining us. And we hope that we see you soon as part of our Purium family. Thank you.